I've been thinking about value and what it is to be high value. I've seen those videos, like high value men, high value women, and how to attract high value men or high value women. It's like, oh, wait, can we go deeper than that? And for me, value is, what do you value? What are your values? When we're born, we adopt certain values from our family system, culture, society. But then later on, we can decide whether they're so true for us or not, and how we want to modify them. And that naturally comes with life experience. And as you live and experience different things and you meet different people that possibly have different values, you can decide what is important to you and what is not. And sometimes the values of the culture could be not your values, but it's a beautiful thing to be clear on what you value, whether it's things, whether it's qualities, or both. And when you're clear on your values, which will change with time, then you act according to them. And in this way, you live an authentic life. And when you live an authentic life and you live according to your values, you're automatically high value because you value your values by living up to them. And you attract other people automatically who value the same things because a person that values what they value, if somebody else devalues the things that they value or has opposite values, they will not associate that much with that person, which we don't have to judge. We just discern and realize, wait, we have different values. And if you're making fun of things that are important to me, I don't deserve to be in your presence. And maybe we actually need to begin that conversation with valuing ourselves to begin with, and that our value and worth is inherent. And when we are aware of that, that we're divinity embodied, and our worth and value is not determined by anything on the outside. It doesn't matter what's the color of our skin, or what is our sex, what is our nationality, how much money we have in the bank, what kind of position, job, how many titles we have, what clubs we belong to, um, and what kind of family we were born into. But our value is inherent as a spiritual being, part of God, God Himself, having a human experience here. And when we know our inherent value, and through living, we decide, okay, for example, for me, what I value is love and truth and honesty and beauty and joy and peace and harmony and adventure and courage. Uh, and then I see these things in other people, and those are the people that I want to surround myself with, that we share similar values. So we have a similar language, and we can understand each other. Whereas if you value something, and I think that's where a lot of the tragedy of life comes from, if you value something, uh, but the people around you do not value it, and you decide to conform and people please just so you could fit in and never express that you actually value that thing that other people make fun of. And that's what's sad. And if you do that with a lot of things, then your public life shows one thing, uh, and it's built for other people to value you, uh, but you're not living according to your values, so you're automatically devaluing yourself by yourself on your own, and then seeking for somebody else on the outside to value you because you're not living up to your own value. Does make sense? That's people pleasing. And once we understand this, we could be like, wait a minute, why am I seeking for value and validation from the outside, from people that don't even value the things that I value, instead of letting that go and focusing on the things that I value and building a life in accordance to that, which can look total opposite to the life that culture, advertising, the people around me are trying to sell. But it will feel good to me because it will be built according to my values, the things that I value, and it will attract other people that value the same things, and then it will feel good because I'm being true to myself, and it will be high value life because I value myself and my values so high that I choose to live up to them and incorporate them into my daily life. And to me, that's where the beauty of living comes from. Yeah, I didn't mean to make it where you cannot see me. Hi, you guys. I just like darkness, and it's easier for me because I lay in bed, like thinking about these things. And yeah, so it's on purpose. Uh, but yeah, that's my thing about value. I don't know what's your input. You can share in the comments. What are your values? Have you thought about that? And do you feel that you're living your life according to your values? And do you feel that there are certain things that you value, but the people around you do not? And are you courageous enough to share with them that you actually value other things and build a life according to your values? And it could be a really fun, enjoyable experience where you sit down and write what are the things that you admire in other people, what are the things you admire about yourself, and really get clear on what do you value. And if you value alone time, and if you value adventure, and if you value new experiences, or reading, or listening to music, or taking care of your body, once you get clear on that, uh, and you incorporate it in your life, you can very easily say no to the things that do not comply with your values and make more room for things that align with your values. And that will automatically make your life happier and more worthwhile and high value. And it's really beautiful, like when every day you are doing things that you value and living according to your values. And it's like memento mori, like we're all gonna die eventually. So it's important to have a quality life. And a quality life does not come from a big house, a fancy car, a huge bank account, which all of these things can contribute if they're part of your values. But there's so much more that is valuable, like the feeling of connection, belonging, feeling safe, um, feeling like you respect and value yourself and you care for yourself. Uh, and most of the things that are really valuable are like a sensation, like a feeling, like something that is much deeper and meaningful. So, yeah, think about that and try it. and see, are you living according to your values? And if you're not, what's stopping you? And sometimes there could be fear that you think that, oh, I have to comply with everybody else because if I don't, I'm gonna lose people and I'm gonna lose this and I'm gonna lose that. But if it's not in accordance with your values, is it really a loss? Or is it just gonna be like letting go of something that no longer serves you and making space for the things that you actually value? And the quality of life will come from there, and the fulfillment will come from there, not from chasing things that other people told you are valuable and seeking them to value you because you have the things that they value. Makes zero sense whatsoever because you probably don't value them in the first place. So, yeah, the first step is always valuing ourselves and knowing that the things that we value are valuable no matter what they are. And even if other people don't value them, they're still valuable. And if we aspire to live a life where we live up to our own values and go for our dreams and value ourselves, then we're automatically high value, and that will automatically align us with other people that are high value in the same way that we're high value, that value the same things, and everything is going to be very valuable. So valuable that it will be invaluable, priceless, because that's what you are. There cannot be a value that can be put on your value because everybody is unique, beautiful, authentic, and no one's value can be measured by anything measurable because our value is immeasurable.